Hello everyone, it's Alec from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our third and final video of the night to have a set booster box of Magic the Gathering STRIXHAVEN School of Mages, and this is for Aaron L. from Illinois. So thank you so much, Aaron, for letting me open this on up for you. And I hope to find you some awesome Magic cards to add to your collection. Now, set boosters do have 30 packs per box, and of course, set boosters do have those exclusive art cards you can only find in these style packs, and also should be finding a ton of foils per box as well. But I'm very excited to see what we'll find in here. Still has been a while since we found any demonic tutors. I still say we've found more demonic tutors come out of pre-release kits than we have out of other boosters, which is still pretty sad. So let's try and find not one, but let's aim for 2 demonic tutors here in this box for Aaron. That'd be great. Let's see if I can make it happen by going ahead and snapping us into the corner, and let's get started. We actually, out of a Japanese set booster box, we did find a Japanese alternate art foil, regular foil, not etched foil, out of a set booster box. And then also we did find, out of a collector booster, finally one of our last, if not the last set booster box opening we had here, because we are sold out now. Bossman is, of course, trying to get more, but I think anytime we get like a sprinkling of boxes, they do sell out in shop right away. But I think we did find an etched, perhaps a Japanese etched, and a regular etched. So we haven't found too many demonic tutors come out of any kind of booster pack, except we've found several. We've found several come out of pre-release kits, which is awesome, but also very odd. So let's try and change that up here today for Aaron. I'm also curious to see how many foil rares we'll find. I think the most amount of foil rares we found out of a set booster has been 10, which is ridiculous, but I'm noticing a lot of set boosters are having awesome amounts of foil rares. Maelstrom Muse, foil, not rare, but is a foil. Just, I guess it depends on if you're lucky or not, if on your foils, because you do seem to find a ton per set booster, usually a stack about that large worth of foils. It depends on if you're just hitting the rares or not. But all right, we have Tendrils of Agony art card. I really do like the art cards. And I'm pleased to be finding, seems like this time you're finding mostly 2 of the etched foil, or not etched foils, stamped foils, the art cards per box. So I'm pleased with that. It seemed like with Call Time we went down to finding mainly 1, whereas it seemed kind of even with Zendikar, whether you'd find 1 or 2. But it does seem like you're finding mainly 2 per box here with the STRIXHAVEN release. I'm curious. Modern Horizons 2 also has set boosters. I'm curious how those are going to go. Modern Horizons 2 has draft boosters, collector boosters, set boosters, bundles. There's a lot of products coming out. So I'm excited to be opening that product out when it comes. Of course, we didn't get nearly close to what we had pre-ordered. Allocation was pretty harsh, but still should be opening up a lot of collector boosters here of that on the channel. Excuse me. And hopefully we will find those old border foil fetches. That would be super awesome. We haven't found anything from the list just quite yet, but we do have a Crackle with Power Mythic. So 1 Mythic, no foil rares, no list cards. But I'm excited for Modern Horizons 2. I think it'll be fun. It'll be expensive, but I'll have a great time opening on up. That's Bossman's problem. We have Elite Spellbinder. Ooh, Strategic Planning foil, Mystical Archive. Really like the regular foils. On to our uncommons. Oh, we have a Mythic Jadzi, Sedgemoor Witch, Prismari Campus. That looks super cool. I believe also Aaron requested that I sign a card. Not sure what I'll sign. Typically, I know I like to sign the pest tokens. Maybe I'll sign something different, though. Maybe I don't want to sign an art card, because then if someone looks at it the wrong way, might think that I was the artist, because that's, of course, who is signing the art cards in this product. With the gold stamps, we have Lorehold Command, Campus Guide foil. I've noticed anytime I sign foils, the foil texture doesn't hold the ink of the different Sharpies very well, so I kind of want to sign a non-foil. Well, unfortunately, this one here, Extus, I believe, Auric Lore Mage, or just Auric Lore Mage. Extus has a different title. But unfortunately, it does not seem like they could get the artist signature in time to be able to facsimile stamp it. So it does just have the Planeswalker symbol, but this is our first gold foil signature art card of the box, even though it's not a signature. Ooh, looks like, though, we have maybe Crux of Fate coming up. See purples kind of poking out from the side. Flame Scroll Celebrant, Sparring Regimen, and we do have Crux of Fate, Mythic. Mythic of Stolen Art. All right. It is a shame, though, because I do like the stained glassy style. I feel like that's what was attempted with the Crux of Fates, but of course, I believe it turned out that the Ugin wasn't original art either from Jason Felix. The Bolus, I know, was stolen from someone off DeviantArt. But I remember people speculating, and I think it was actually reuse of an Ugin from a different card. Now, I do think Mr. Felix, though, has taken full responsibility for it, which, I mean, he owned up to it. Obviously, it's unfortunate that he did it. Loss of respect there, but he's like, yep. Took that. So, I'm at least, I guess, I mean, that's the first step into getting, I guess, your groove back. I don't know if anyone will want to commission work from him again, but big play. And Anointer Priest is our first card from the list. That looks to be a common from Amonkhet. I mean, owning up to your mistakes is the first step you can take into trying to do the right thing, so. I don't know. Has to be a really weird situation. Velomachus Lorehold art card. I just love that word. Swamp Foil. Containment Breach. It's one of those lesson cards. Augmenter Pugilist. And we have Velomachus Lorehold. I kind of want to sign this one just because I love the name so much. So actually, I'm not going to be able to do the mail until tomorrow because Bossman's already taken today's cycle of mail. So, Aaron, let me know if I can deface your Velomachus Lorehold. I'll ask you via email as well. But I won't do it without your permission. If not, we have a Yavimaya Scion from the list. If not, maybe... Have we found the Rock Jocks one yet? I like those. Swamp Punks. Maybe I could sign the Swamp Punks card. I don't know. I'll find something else. If not, I'll probably just default to a pest token. But is that even a word? I haven't looked it up. I've talked about how much I love the way it sounds. I haven't actually checked to see if Velomachus is a real word. I think it's just... I don't think so. I would assume not, just because it's the name of the dragon. I'm pretty sure they just made up really cool sounding names for the new Elder Dragons. That's my favorite one, though. Witherbloom Command, purely because of the name. Agonizing Remorse. Expel Foil, this poor elephant. You know what? If we find, whenever we find, because I feel like, oh, it's a common. I was looking in the uncommons. Have we found one yet? We haven't. All right. Well, I'll just keep my eyes out. I want to find one of the expels. I want to take it back. Like, what? Like, I get the flavor text. Like, he agrees that he does not belong, but just transfer, dude. Just transfer. Why are you getting expelled? I feel so bad for the elephant. I wonder if, like, maybe he was caught cheating or something. But just based on the flavor text, it just sounds like he just doesn't feel like he fit in. Like, did he flunk out? Like, his academic advisor should, like, have been on top of that. Shine Shadow Snarl. Putrefy. Emergent Sequence. And Lash Out from Lorwyn, maybe? Some of these older set symbols, I have, like, a general idea of, like, the block. And then I'm like, which one in particular? Like, especially, like, Morningtide, Eventide, and... I mean, I know which one Shadowmoor is, but, like, I'll get confused on those others. I think that is Lorwyn, the little ear shape. Looks like an elf ear. I keep not looking for the elephant. Archmage Emeritus. Infuriate Pop Quiz. What is the list? I don't know. No idea. I'm clueless. Hashtag Allie clueless in the comments. Star Pupil art card. There it is. Rude. That card is so rude. Dragon's Guard Elite. Day of Judgment. Another Mystical Archive Mythic. Pilgrim of Ages. Alright. Breaking out the Sharpie box. What color? No, I'm right in red because I'm assuming he's supposed to be. Because I know the other Lorehold, it's a Rock Jocks. It's another elephant. Which would be weird if it was the same elephant that got kicked out. But... Meanie. He's rude. Take him back. Take him back! Anyways. I would contest that with the Dean. Mr. Quintorius. I don't know why every time I see that card, I am emotionally charged by that card. Especially because that's what it says. He was a daydreamer, far happier digging through history books than practicing battle tactics. Why did they not get him to transfer? Why are they expelling him? Title of the video is going to be something like Allie gets put on tilt again by the same card she does every video. Needlethorn Drake foil. Still no foil rares yet. That's actually a bit odd. I guess, like I said, just the luck of the draw if you're hitting the rare slot with all your foils. Because you do have a ton of opportunities to get foil rares per box. Vine Glimmer Snarl and Defiant Strike. Tome Shredder. You're like, the dog ate my homework. Why are they ragging on my homie Quintorius again? Would you care to explain why you didn't complete your homework? This dude's having a tough time. Did he literally get kicked out because the weird library spirit wolf ate his homework? I'm getting a little too involved here with the happenings of Strixhaven. And the cliques, apparently, in the education system of the Lorehold facility. Like, what? Selfless Glyph Weaver. Hey, and Professor Onyx. Feel like we don't see her too often, so that's a cool pull. Growth Spiral. Mage Duel. The Rock Jogs. Alright, Quintorius is not wearing goggles. I was like, you cannot? I was about to lose my mind looking at it. I was like, alright, I know there's an elephant on there. If you guys put the elephant that you throw out of your school as your poster advertisement for your school, I was going to lose it. I might have already lost it. I don't even know. We're approaching the 2/3 point here of the box for Aaron. Shylet, Dean of Radiance, and Venerable Warsinger. Callous Blood Mage is our first foil rare of the box. Gnarled Professor, Mana Tithe, Elemental Summoning, and Boros Challenger. Boros who? Sorry, I only know Lorehold. What's a Boros? Watsy trying to confuse people. Putting in Boros cards. Putting in guild cards inside the not guild set. Hall of Oracles and Cultivate. Lightning Bolt, that's cool. Bolt foils are always welcome. Lightning Bolt. That is technically our second foil rare of the box. We've had one regular foil rare. No foil mythics. One Mystical Archive foil rare. Alright, last pack in the middle, so 2/3 of the box done. 20 packs, 10 left to go. We only had one of the art foil cards as well. It is. It is him. He is the poster boy. Poster elephant child. His goggles are there in this picture. So he's not wearing his goggles in this card. He's a different outfit on. Hey, foil Doomblade though, that's cool. Justice for Quintorius. Full Swamp. Full basics are always nice. Harness Infinity. Duress. Promising Dusk Mage. Alright, I can't help myself. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? I couldn't fit it all because I didn't plan appropriately. Hashtag justice for Quint. I didn't even sign it. All right. I don't want to sign the Velomach's Lorehold anymore. I just want to sign the story here. We need to find that one wolf card in non-foil so I can say as evidence for a mistrial. It's not even a trial. I don't know. I don't know what they're... I don't know what that... I'm fortunate to have never found myself in any kind of academic situation like that, where it's like they want to talk to me for like bad reasons. Accomplished Alchemist. Blue Sun Zenith. Mascot Interception. Was that like an audience with the dean? Like, what are they... I don't know what they're going over, but whatever they went over, I think they mistreated this poor elephant. He just wants to study the field. He just wants to go digging for relics. He wants to collect rocks. He's a rock jock, man. Silver Quill Command, Electrolyze. Necrotic Fumes. Maybe I'm a little bit too tilted, but I have a story to share with you all. Where, before I switched out of geology, because I really liked the subject, I just wasn't particularly feeling, like, well respected, you know, wanting it. The camaraderie wasn't there. I didn't feel connected to any of my major mates, like, whether, like, across any year, just anybody that was in really the department, I didn't feel connected to. And there was at one point where, you know, my academic advisor was like trying to get the department head to like actually care, you know, because I'd been thinking about switching. I brought this up because at USF it's all it's a different that the academic advisor left anyways. I don't know about the dean of the geology department, but you know, to keep me in because I don't want to brag, but I mentioned as one of the things I'm actually truly proud of myself that I've accomplished in my life is that when I graduated dual degree. So when I switched, I'd switched into math, and I had been taking Japanese language classes for fun. They like made a East Asian Studies major in the world language department. I was like, I already took half the classes. Why not just do 2 degrees? You know, yellow, whatever. It's fun. I take way too many classes for fun. So I did that. But so I had a 4.0 to start with. I ended up with 4.0 overall in both degrees. So they counted separately. I had the credits to fulfill both degrees instead of just a double major. So it's like a step above, which nothing against double majors. It just, I had so many credits. It was no extra effort for me to just get the dual degree. And, yeah, the person the head department didn't really care. I was like, yeah. You know, the academic advisor was like, would you please listen? Like, this chick's involved with all both of our department clubs and stuff. And, I didn't care. Didn't want to talk to me. And then he's like, she has a 4.0. If she leaves, it hurts our averages. And because they get a lot of support, you know, all the girls in geology and just, you know, the people with top ranking grades is who they parade off when they do to, like, the alumni association banquets and whatnot for the geology department. Like, you know, they get a lot of donations. And then, then he wants to talk to me. He's like, oh, I know who you're talking. No, you don't. It was a phone call, so, like, I could hear it. I was in the office. And, like, you know, only gave half of a, you know, when... But, we might lose some donations from the Alumni Society if we lose a 4.0 girl. That might not be a good idea. Sure, I'll talk to her. And I was like, I just rejected the meeting after he agreed to it. I was like, no, I'm not interested. Thanks. Thanks for the effort, Mr. Academic Advisor. But I no longer care. I'm out of here. So, but I don't know, so I'm like unreasonably tilted. I feel like they're not treating this elephant well is the moral of the story. How did I turn this into an almost 25-minute video? I don't. Anyways, we're just going to keep looking. We're looking. We've only had 2 foil rares, so that's a little bit rough here. I mean, we have tons of foils, but we have only 2 foil rares. No, never mind. We had a foil Doomblade. I talked over that. But we've only had 1 of these stamped art cards. Foil Forest. We're getting a lot of foil basics, mostly swamps. Callous Blood Mage. Claim the Firstborn. We have yet to find a tutor either. Mortality Spear. And one of the weirdest cards on the list, we have the Showcase Art Park Blvd Beast from Ikoria. The list is so weird. You got like Food Chain, Ulamog. Or is it Kozilek? I don't know. Some Eldrazi that's like 70 bucks. Food Chain. Other craziness. And then you got Parcel Beast, Amonkhet Commons. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool. I really like the implementation of getting like a couple bonus, really cool reprints per box. Shadrick Silver, cool. I mean, obviously, just not all of them are gonna be good. That would be there'd be no reason to buy anything besides a set booster if the whole list was fire. But it's weird. Some of the stuff is just plain old confusing. Revitalize Foil, Urborg Panther. At least it's from an older set. That's Mirage, right? With the little palm tree. It's weird seeing stuff on the list from, like, Modern Horizons, Ikoria. It's like, it's just so recent. I want to know what the thought process behind the list creation is. Fury Comp Snarl. I know we've gotten at least 3 out of the 5 dual lands. Kelpie Guide Foil, a Combustible Gearhulk. I mean, it's a mythic from Kaladesh. I don't think that's anything crazy, but I will always accept more mythics here for Aaron. But 2 packs remain. Hey, Mascot Exhibition, nice. Always accepting more mythics. Extus, hey, welcome to the party. Baleful Mastery, Weather the Storm. Elemental Masterpiece. My allergies have been pretty improved since I did take off Sunday. I didn't have a super long stream. I know I capped earlier than I had anticipated Saturday night, just because I was feeling all right before the stream started. But as soon as we got started and I started talking a lot with you all in chat, I know I started coughing a lot and I've been very congested. Now, I think my voice does sound a lot better. I still, at least from what I'm hearing of myself, I still sound very congested. I still don't sound like I normally do, but I still feel like it's much, much, much improved. But I think that's actually the first time I coughed in several hours, so that's good. And take my Sudafed and whatnot, so. Hey, there is the second art card. Very cool. Actually, would have been the first. For some reason, I went through the box in the reverse order that I normally do. I normally start on the right and move my way leftwards, but I just started on the leftmost row. That was cool. A signed art card here of Thrill of Possibility. So keeping up with those 2 per box most of the time. I think we have seen 1 that's had 1, because it is 1 to 2. Most of the time we've been seeing 2. We have Double Major, Opt, Umbral Juke, and that does it. So unfortunately, no Demonic Tutor here, but we got some good conversation. Allie talks about past traumas in the geology department, feeling underappreciated, and then feeling also only feeling like a statistic. Life could be a lot worse. I know. It's just one of those things that just, you know, I love the subject so much that now I even looked into, like, can I get into grad school if I don't have an undergrad degree in geology? And I just love looking at rocks. I love collecting rocks. I love rock stuff. I love watching National Geographic specials, and, like, you know, anytime on Reddit, I find a new, like, rock subreddit. I'm like, ooh, looking at, like, geological formations and stuff. So I'm a little, you know, I say often, butthurt about it, you know, that it didn't work out for me well there, but doesn't mean it couldn't have worked out for me somewhere else. Just, that's the thing, too. It's one of those life struggles. It's like, you might have a dream, you go somewhere, and you're like, this doesn't fit for me. That doesn't mean you should abandon it. But that doesn't also mean you should just stick it out just because you felt like you roped yourself into this. Like, if you feel in your heart that something has changed, you should make that change because it's best for you. Like, the sunken cost fallacy is what it is. It's like, oh, I just got to keep doing it because I already started. If, like, I had kept going there and been like, well, I was supposed to like it. Like, it wasn't a me problem. Sometimes stuff just doesn't work out the way it's planned, and that's okay. So, did we find the rude? Let me go back. I want to see what that Tone Shredder was a common. All right, let's look for that wolf, and then I think my little triple set here for Aaron of me ranting about the mistreatment of this elephant student will resolve itself. I've made my own narrative for this elephant. Like I said, I don't know if he's getting kicked out for academic integrity issues, but it just seems like, based on the flavor text, he just wasn't a right fit and he's getting expelled. That sounds like someone, like I said, I'm blaming the academic advisor. Should have been like, hey, maybe you should transfer. Seems like your grades are slipping, or, you know. Also, you gotta speak up for yourself sometimes. Not everyone, you won't always have someone there for you. If you're like, this isn't going my way, Mr. Quintorius, you should have went to go talk to what you can do to get yourself out of the situation, to not be unhappy in your college. I'm gonna go with gray here because there's no white Sharpie, which makes sense. Most of the time it's like you're writing on white paper. Why would you need a white Sharpie? But I also don't want to use metallic. So there is this should be matte silver. What do I write on this? First I'll sign it. Alright, I'm going to sign it multiple times. You can still see it up there. This is the weakest signature of the bunch, just because of the coloration. I forget, you can't put, even if it's a dark color marker, you can't put it on the dark background if it's not the metallic ones. So, I'm going to just write bruh over the flavor text. Bruh. You want to explain why you didn't do your homework? It's like, have you not seen this thing inside your own building? He's eating the library. He ate my homework. The story is complete. The story is complete. Justice for Quintorius. How do you use him as your advertisement for your school when you expel him? You expel him in a common. Like, it's not even an important card. It's a common. Like, disrespectful. But let's go ahead and do a recap here for Aaron. Aaron's just like, Allie, show me the cards. I don't need all this extra stuff. But we did get one borderless mythic, Velomachus Lorehold. Velomachus Lorehold. The name's so cool. And we also have one regular foil rare, Callous Blood Mage. Then for Mystical Archives, we found another 2 foil rares, Lightning Bolt. Can't go wrong with a foil Lightning Bolt, and Doomblade. We also ended up with 2 art cards, one unfortunately not actually signed, just with the little Planeswalker stamp. And then this one here, Thrill of Possibility. Also found 3 Mystical Archives that Day of Judgment was hiding, but we had Mystical Archive Mythics, Crux of Fate, Day of Judgment, and Blue Sun Zenith. And then for regular Mythics, we had a lot. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crackle with Power, Jadzi, Professor Onyx, Harness Infinity, Shadrick, Silverquill, Mascot Exhibition, and Exodus, Oriq Overlord. Then we also had, from the list, we didn't go over the list cards too much. We had Combustible Gearhulk, Urborg Panther, Parcel Beast, Stony Brook Banneret, Boros Challenger, Lash Out, me, Yavimaya Scion, and Anointed Priest. And I'll just pan through all of these rares real quick. But that does it here for this opening for Aaron. Thank you so much, Aaron, for letting me open this on up for you. I hope you enjoyed the opening. Love all these new additions to your collection. Not too many foil rares here, which is what I was hoping to find, as well as a Demonic Tutor. So we kind of whiffed on both of those. But I hope you found the opening very enjoyable. Did have some nice rares. Did have some nice mythics otherwise. And that you love your little story here of Quintorius. And of course, Allie's story time, I think, is always, you guys always seem to enjoy it. So I think that's always a good segment whenever I start into Allie's soapbox. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. But all of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the video too, whether your name is Aaron or not. If you did, don't forget to go on ahead and hit that like button. Comments for me. Do you have any similar stories you want to get off your chest? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, we'd love to have you with us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But that actually does it for videos for me here today. Looks like personal breaks are full for tomorrow as well. I am going to do a new product opening. We did get in some Final Fantasy Opus 12, so not a new release, but new carried here at Titan. Be checking out a booster box of that tomorrow. Also have a personal break of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ancient Guardians and 2 more WWE Women's Division. I believe we have some more personal breaks also coming in for Women's Division. So if you guys enjoyed that new product earlier tonight, we'll be opening up more of that throughout this week here on the channel. No magic that I saw coming up for the rest of this week, but things, of course, can change at any moment. But before I get on out of here, do, of course, have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you guys, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 6 Black Label fans, Andon Bounty Hunter Breaks, Epicenter Gaming, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We now do also have 12 Gem Mint fans. Alberto M., Anthony Basileo, Chicago Infinity, Chris Rivers, D. Vaughn, Dusty Archuleta, Jared Geek, Jake Rhino C., Joe Howe, Michael C., Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members, and all members, of course, do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But I think I'm starting to hear my voice go again, hearing a little bit of crackling, so let me go ahead, grab some water, wrap it off here for tonight, and I'll be back again tomorrow with those openings that I mentioned. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!